Hey guys, welcome back. The title of the video is going to be Tariffs are the modern day Trojan horse for a flat tax rate initiative. All right, tariffs are going to be positioned to get us to a flat tax rate. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, Donald Trump, he's been pushing tariffs quite a bit. And I kind of think there's an underlying reason why he's doing so. And it all comes down to income taxes at the end of the day. It all comes down to income tax because everyone hates it. Everyone who makes under probably around $200,000 a year just gets pummeled by income taxes. It is the worst thing that they ever did back in what? It was like 1928 or 1926 or 35, somewhere around there. They passed the income tax law, and it's been that way ever since. And I think what Donald Trump is doing is he's positioning the tax basis, right? The government does have to bring in tax dollars at some point in some shape or form. And I think what he's doing is he's positioning in order to get rid of income tax for a large swath of people. People making under 150 grand a year. That's what he's been proposing. Or overtime taxes, right? And also Social Security. He wants to get rid of taxes for everyone who just doesn't have enough income. And I agree with this. I honestly do. You know, sometimes you got to agree with your president. Nothing wrong with that. He is my president. It is what it is. And so, what do I think about this and why am I for this? And it's for one reason, guys. One reason why I agree with this. It's called freedom. For those people who don't make as much money so that they don't have to get taxed, they can choose whether or not they want to get taxed based on consumption. What do they want to consume is what is going to determine their tax rate at the end of the day. Someone who doesn't make as much money, they can now go to Best Buy and decide for themselves, do I want to get taxed? Do I want to get taxed on that iPhone or that Samsung or whatever it is? Because for the most part, guys, we import everything in this country. Everything you buy is imported for the most part. Maybe it's like what, 10% that we don't import? And if it's made in America, that doesn't mean it's sourced in America at the end of the day. So the beautiful part about what I believe these tariffs are going to do, if Trump can convince Congress to pass tax legislation to prevent the IRS from collecting taxes on 150K and Social Security and all that jazz, because I think they do have to pass a law in order for that to take effect. I don't think Trump can do it via executive order. But I think what the tariffs are going to do is it's going to apply pressure on Congress to make that happen because it's going to hurt people. Prices are going to rise. The reason why he's going to do this, I'll tell you why. It's because now the economy is being pushed by the top 10% of earners. What does that mean? It means that these people who are at the top 10%, like myself, can just afford to pay the income tax and the tariff tax. I think that most people above the 150K range could actually understand and appreciate that. You know, it's going to be hard. It's going to apply pressure to businesses, no doubt, because now businesses have to decide if they want to pass on the tariff or not. All right. If you don't know about tariffs, they're pretty straightforward. It's a tax on companies, not individuals. It's up to companies to decide if they want to pass that tax along. Not every company is going to pass the tax. Some companies will absorb maybe 50% of that tax. Some companies might absorb 75%. You never know. It all just depends on what's going to happen, all right, with that company. And it all depends on sales volumes at the end of the day. If a company doesn't absorb any of the tax and they jack their prices up, and guess what? The volume of their product, diminishes, hey, they might have to absorb some of that tax. There you go, right? So, whether or not they lower federal corporate tax rates is one thing, but if they keep these tariffs on, companies are going to have to evolve. And you know what? You're seeing it. You're seeing that they're evolving by bringing jobs back to the United States, guys. And guess what? When they bring those jobs back, let's say those jobs are under 150K, because most will. Guess what? Now those people won't have to pay income tax. I hope that's what they're going to do. I really do. I think that this approach Donald Trump is taking for tariffs, if they get rid of these income taxes, is the right approach. Because now people have the freedom to choose. They have the freedom to choose, and that is what America is all about, is freedom. For the people who, you know, struggle income-wise. That's what we want for our nation. We want to rebuild the middle class. And I think that the top 10% of earners should just shut up, get over it, and let it happen. Get the tariffs in place and kill income tax for the Social Security recipients and the 150K income levels and overtime and tips. That all should happen, honestly. People who are making under 150K should not have to pay taxes in this world these days, honestly. I don't care about the whole fairness crap, man. It's like, it's a rough world, you know, let it go. You guys are making buco bucks, man. You look, man, in my neighborhood, man, this place will be full of houses, all right? It will be. There is so much money out there being made from AI and technology and stocks and all that stuff. Let's give people a break. Let's give the middle class of whatever's left of it a break, guys. So, you know, go out and tell your congressman to get rid of income tax for people who make under 150K and Social Security recipients. It's gonna be required. We have to make this happen, honestly. You know, and if the tariffs, hopefully it can make up for that loss in income tax. Hopefully Donald Trump and his team has done the numbers. Maybe, hey, Donald Trump, go talk to Elon. Let him run the numbers. Let him tell you if that'll make up for that deficit. Because we obviously don't want to go into debt. We need to still collect enough tax revenue to pay for the services that the government still does provide, no doubt. But I think that this is what we need to do. I like this play by Donald Trump. I can get behind it. Let your congressman know that you agree with this, or maybe you don't. Maybe you disagree. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this plan is really the underlying plan of what Donald Trump is trying to push? I think it's a Trojan horse. I really do. I think it's a Trojan horse to get rid of income tax for the vast majority of folks. You know, maybe not the 10%, and that's okay. But I think that's what it is. You know, will we get some jobs back here and there? You know, I don't know, maybe. You know, it's hard to say. Companies aren't going to just bring back jobs overnight. It takes time. It also takes cheap debt or cheap money, which I've been talking about video after video when I talk about these broader economic concepts. Companies aren't going to just bring back jobs and build all these big plants if debt is super expensive. They're going to take out loans and they want to take them out for cheap, right? So we're going to have a small, short crash while all this messiness happens with the federal government. We get a sharp crash. Maybe companies will bring some jobs back, no doubt, and we'll keep the tariffs on. Why not, you know? It helps promote American made. It might help offset the income tax that maybe we could get rid of. Congress, come on, do it, man. Give people a break. They're struggling right now. They really are. If you know, go watch TikTok or YouTube and see all the struggles people are having just to make ends meet. So please, guys, let's do this, okay? Go America, go Donald Trump with your tariffs, you know, your crazy tariffs. You know, hopefully it's gonna work out. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and take a look at my previous video if you could. And everyone, have a great day. Thanks, bye.